Today we will not be bullfishing around. Well, I guess we will head to BULLFish, a place with a colorful name that can spark more puns than you can think of. Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. Okay, Oliver is going to have a lot of fun with that name, but it is its actual name, BULLFish. I love the play on words, and boy, you can go to town on that name. But jokes and puns aside, this BULLFish grill takes their food and service very seriously. We're going to go inside and take a closer look at this local restaurant and let you decide if it's worth your time or just another BULLFish place in Pigeon Forge for tourists. This was actually our first time at this place. We've actually passed them more times than you would think, and if it wasn't for a failed reservation at another restaurant, I don't think we would have gone this time. And it had nothing to do with reviews or anything like that. I just assumed that this was a chain restaurant. We would eventually have gone, but we're trying to make our way through those smaller mom and pop places before hitting the bigger ones. And though this is not exactly a mom and pop place, it is actually a local place. The restaurant is owned by Diverse Concepts, a professional restaurant management company, I'm not sure what that means, that operates several restaurant concepts. And these include like the Blue Moose, Carino's Italian, and several other places, including Mellow Mushroom, which was kind of a weird one. Another thing that I thought was a little odd was that this is the only BULLFish grill. I've not seen any other in the country, and they don't advertise as having any other locations. So let me be clear, I wouldn't go so far as to call BULLFish a local place, but they are a local restaurant, and they're unique to themselves. The restaurant sits on 441 right on the parkway close to Teaster Lane. They're in Pigeon Forge and are situated in a great location, other than the traffic. Close to many popular hotels and other restaurants, BULLFish Grill is easy to get to. And not just by car. Though they have a big free parking lot, you can also get to them using the trolleys or walk to them. Though not directly on the Riverwalk, they're very close to the access point, and you can also walk the miles and miles of sidewalks along the parkway to get to their doors, from either Sevierville or Gatlinburg. Though maybe not start in Gatlinburg, the spur is a pretty dangerous place for walkers. Though you can walk it, it's just not a good idea. When you first enter their property, it's hard to miss the giant cow with a fish in its mouth. BULLFish, get it? And though the image can be a little disconcerting to some extent, their logo and mascot work well. Once you see it, you won't forget it. And though BULLFish can cater to business suits or formal occasions, walking in with flip-flops and flannels is just as appropriate. In fact, you're more likely to see hiking boots and denim than heels and bow ties. Though when we were there that last time, it was Valentine's Day weekend and we got to see a whole wide range of wardrobe. Pigeon Forge can be fun during the holidays. BULLFish will take reservations online, but this is a pretty big restaurant and most of the time you might just have a short wait and won't need a reservation. Though if you're meeting up with a large group, I would suggest going onto their website and making that reservation. Why take that risk? Alright, so let's talk about their food. BULLFish Grill advertises that they provide fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Their focus seems to be on American foods with a southern twist. Obviously, they specialize in steaks and seafood. But they have a diverse menu with pastas and other more southern-inspired dishes. And though their menu is very meat and fish heavy, you could get a vegetarian dish by modifying a few items on the menu. And yes, they have a salad or two. Now, I might put together a video someday on all the mozzarella sticks we've tried in the Smokies, so it might not be a surprise that when we went there, we tried their mozzarella sticks there as well. Mozz sticks were hot and fresh, and they even put extra provolone cheese on the top. I like that. But if you aren't a mozz stick person, don't worry because there are many other things to choose from. A lot of southern strange dishes like fried pickles and stuff like that. So that's your thing. Good for you. The meal also came with bread and butter. I really like the bread here as it was fresh and hot. I'm gonna guess that they make their own bread, but I didn't ask, so it's just a guess. For the main course, we both went for the carnivore plates. I really do want to try a fish dish someday, but steak won, at least that day. I ended up with one of the rice bowls. The dish had chopped steaks marinated in Hawaiian sauce, so it was actually pretty good. There were carrots and broccoli in the mix, but there was also supposed to be peppers, and I told them please take them off, and they did, which is good. I like it when they can take stuff off I don't like. My husband went with the ribs. We had a side of fries with his slab of meat. I sampled his and gave it a thumbs up. And if the deboned ribs on the plate at the end of the meal was an indication of his thoughts on the meal, that should say it all. I personally thought the serving sizes were just fine, which means I didn't have room for dessert. But I really wanted to try their signature dessert, the strawberry cake, so I asked for it to go. And as you can see, I enjoyed it later when we were back at the hotel. The cake was soft and moist and had enough of the strawberry flavor to just taste it. Now, I like the whipped frosting a lot more than heavier cream cheese based ones, and this one had that kind of heavier frosting. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that, but that doesn't mean other people wouldn't love it. So it's really up to you and your preferences. Now, when you walk in, you feel comfortable right away. This does feel like a Smoky Mountains kind of restaurant. They have the fireplaces, the stone decor. They make you feel at ease. It is a comfortable, easygoing restaurant. They also have a full-size bar and lots of liquor, if that's your thing. Me personally, I do like a mixed drink once in a while, but I do lean towards my diet root beer, as you could probably see in 90% of my videos. So, if you plan on heading to the Smoky Mountains and are looking for a place to get steak or fish, I would consider the BULLFish Grill. They are a step above the chain steak places, but I felt the prices were actually pretty reasonable. I plan on going again someday, but will then try the fish next time. I hope this video helps you learn more about the Smoky Mountains or helps you plan for your own next trip. You're getting an honest review from our personal experiences, but facts and things change, like restaurants closing or changing management, all that kind of stuff. So please keep us in the loop if you learn anything new and want to share your experiences in the comments. Thanks again for visiting us at Bear Facts of the Smoky Mountains. Please click that like button and subscribe to our channel.